And we'd like to welcome everybody. This is live. We are at the 17U CNIT gold medal game here in Burlington, Ontario. My name's Ryan Greco, taking care of your commentary. And what a matchup we have between Red Rush out of Montreal, Quebec, taking on the Mississauga Monarchs out of Mississauga, Ontario. The Monarchs trying to go back-to-back, trying to avoid the sweep as the 16U Division Monarchs fell to the Burlington Forest, who claimed their first ever CNIT title for the organization. And we're going to get off to this game with a offensive charge on number 26, Arian Denavi, who's been a huge prospect for this CNIT tournament. Number of college coaches have already asked about him, his availability throughout this weekend. And bringing the ball up for the Monarchs is number 75, Christopher Sagal, younger brother of Tyler Sagal, who was one of the top scorers in the OSBA this past year for the Lincoln Prep Huskies. Sagal tries to let it fly, it just rims it out. And we're gonna have I believe it might have been out of bounds. And it's gonna be Monarchs ball here. Kicks it up top, deflected away. Not going to be able to finish though. That was deflected by number 11, Sebastian Lamont. This is Sagal, going to be running the point here for the 17U squad. Kicks it over in the corner, shot goes up, slightly deflected, gets his own rebound up and just can't get the kind roll out of bounds, and it's going to be That is going to be a Monarchs ball again. Score still 0-0 here, a minute into this game. We're going to be playing two 16-minute halves here under FIBA rules.
Justice high.
Meaning the ball will also be active when it's on the rim. Sagal tries to get the pass inside there to number 86, Nathan Charles, but nothing happening so far. And Charles definitely bulked up a little bit this past year. Almost didn't recognize him when he first walked into the gym. Here's the rush. Denavi, no good. Kicks it out. Rims out. And it's going to be rebound Red Rush. Shot goes up. They're not going to call it. And Justice Salmon coming down with the ball. Back to Justice. Can't keep a handle on it. Still 0-0 with a minute and a half into this game. Both teams maybe eating a little bit too much popcorn before the game, getting some Butterfingers. Now bringing it up is number 11, Lamont. No good. Rebound. Salmon. Here's Salmon. Kicks it out. Shot for three. No good. Bringing it down is number 4, Randria Salama. Oh, big rejection there, but it's going to be a foul on Salmon from the back. And going to the line is number 26, Arian Denavi. As we alluded to at the beginning of this broadcast, Denavi has been a very impressive prospect in this whole tournament this weekend. Misses the first free throw, however. Makes good on the second. Good shooting form there, elbow in. Follows through on the stroke. And there's the kick out. And with the ball is number 58, Scott Jenkins. Jenkins, a great three-point shooter past year. Salmon for three, no good. Charles under the basket, can't finish. And Jenkins comes up with it, way to fight loose. And here's Sagal, Christopher Sagal. Trying to break down his defender, goes up and he's gonna get called with the foul. On the ground is number 9, Anthony Gervais. Here's Salmon. Jenkins. Jenkins going to try on his defender, shifts him. Up and in, nice footwork there. Just can't get the floater in. Drive up the basket the other way, no good. Denavi comes down with it and finishes. And it's 3-0 Red Rush. 13:02 to go here in the first half. Kick over to Salmon. Salmon now. Over to Simmons. Simmons in the corner now, guarded by Gervais. Tries to get it out, does, to Sagal. Sagal, floater, no good. Charles coming down with it yet again, and the Monarchs are finally on the board in this one. Randria Salama. Jean. Denavi tries to go for the hook shot. Salmon going to get called with his second personal, reaching in there. And Salmon not really too used to playing that power forward position. He's primarily a shooting guard. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. And with that, we're going to take a quick timeout as well. Do not go anywhere. This is the 17U Canadian National Invitational Tournament gold medal game. We'll be right back.
Rep by rep, you push yourself. Effort is only half the battle. Doubt sets in. Why do you do it? Is it worth it? The lights turn on. All your questions are answered. We've traveled across the country and back.
And we'd like to welcome everybody back here on North Pole Hoops out in YouTube land. This is the CNIT gold medal game for the 17U division. Winner of this game will be crowned the Canadian National Invitational Tournament champion. And this matchup is Red Rush out of Montreal, Quebec, taking on the Mississauga Monarchs out of Mississauga, Ontario. Of course, one of the most well-known GTA programs in Toronto. There's kick out to Sagal. Now with it is Jenkins. Here's Sagal. Sagal tries to throw it up. Didn't realize he still had a little bit of time there, and Denavi comes down with the easy board. Randria Salama, excuse me. Working it over into the corner. This is Jean. Jean, crossover, loses the defender, up, and oh, that was so silky smooth, just couldn't finish. And it's Keon Simmons with the rebound, gets it over to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Simmons. Simmons in the corner. Here comes Salmon, up, and can't get the finish. A lot of size on the floor here for the Rush. Jean on the fast break finishes it. Give the assist to number 11, Sebastian Lamont. Here's Charles now bringing it up. Charles in the corner now. Jenkins gonna let it fly from three. Can't leave him that kind of space. Scott Jenkins, one of the best shooters in prep basketball here in Canada. Denavi on the other end though gets the kind roll right over top of Jenkins, as if he wasn't even there. Here's Christopher Sagal now bringing it up. Sagal crosses it over, kicks it out. Open look in the corner to Charles for three, no good. Sagal almost got tripped up there, but it's going to be a couple of substitutions now, a whole line change for the Red Rush. All 5 players coming off. We'll read them out to you as they get the touches, but so far it's 27, Bryant Salabangu. Number 10, Diddler Exelis. Number 6, Sultan Badi. And number 7, Lachumbu Mbake. Jenkins for three. Not good that time. Mbake comes down with the rebound. He's bringing it up now. Also on the floor is number 8, Michael Okeke. Salabangu loses a handle on it. Here comes Charles on the other end, up and in. He's going to get fouled and going to go to the line for 2 extra points. 10-17 remaining in this first half. Low scoring affair. Red Rush leading 7-5. Both of these teams so big, so physical in the paint. So much length. It's going to take a little while before we'll start seeing the offense really start to gear up here, as both of these teams, you know, when you have the defensive legs, especially with a team, both teams of this kind of size, they're going to be closing out very quickly. But once the legs start getting a little worn, we'll start seeing some more open looks. The brain loses a little bit of oxygen. Start seeing a couple of mistakes here and there on defensive switches. And here's Batty. Trying to find an open look, but they're going to call the travel. Does it look like Batty even could have almost gotten called with an offensive foul there had he, after slapping the hand away of the defender, who was number 65, Kale Kalura. Kale Kalura onto the floor now, number 65 for the Monarchs. Here's Christopher Sagal in the step back. Simmons. Simmons now kicks it back over. Lega, nice pump fake there. 2 pump fakes and finds Charles on the inside. What a play there. That was probably one of the smartest plays we've seen all afternoon. Kale Kalura. Don't forget his name. Mbake. This is Exilus. Exilus nearly loses it. Open man in the corner though. Good closeout there by Simmons though. Exilus for 3. Can't get it to drop. Sagal coming down with another rebound with Mbake coming in on him. Jenkins, cross-court pass. Oh, what a find there to Charles. Kicks it over to Simmons. And Simmons is going to drive it to the basket. Kicks it back out. Kalura. Sagal. Great ball movement here by the Monarchs. Will it pay off? Just misses. Mbake comes down with the rebound. Finds Selabengu. Here we are, off and running. Exeler to Selabengu. Oh my goodness. A lot of length there. Biggest kid on the floor right now. And that's something this Red Rush team has. They got a ton of size in that that front court. Sagal though, up and in, can't finish. Kalura up and gets the contact and the bucket. Kale Kalura, the super sub right now, getting it done for this Mississauga Monarchs team. Simmons right there, falls down. Simmons in, and he's gonna get hacked going to the basket. Keon Simmons. Simmons has been playing his entire AAU ball with the Monarchs. A very, very talented, lanky player. One of his specialties, especially shooting from the corner. You can tell, though, he's been working on that ability to attack the rim. And I'm actually kind of surprised a little bit he didn't try and go for the dunk. He's got the length and he's got the ups for it. He's a player that's is capable of a lot of great things, but consistency's always been his Achilles heel in a sense, as he misses the free throw there. Here's Batty. Backs down. Mbake. Over back to Batty. Kicks it back out. Here's Exeler. Excuse me. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Exilus, step back, jumper, can't follow through, but Batty with the rebound and wisely brings it back out for a fresh set. 11-9, the Monarchs lead. Batty for 3, no good. They're gonna call the foul, shooting foul on Batty. And the foul is on Kale Kalura. And now Batty's gonna get 3 shots at the line. Sultan Batty for the 17U Red Rush. Misses the first free throw. Makes good on the second. Makes the lead 11-10. And ties it up at 11. Now onto the floor for the Monarchs, number 60, Ethan Williams. Simmons, Kalura for 3. Hand right in his face, no good. Jenkins, nice box out there to get the offensive board back to Kalura. Jenkins gets it back now. He's going to try and take it out himself. Back to Sagal, though. Sagal for 3. No good. Selabangu comes down with it. Batty back to Selabangu. And there's going to be a blocking call on Sagal. But Sagal showing some good sportsmanship, helping Selabangu back up. He might have had a case there.
I'm looking for a replay.
Another sub, Kevin.
Got another substitution into the game for the Red Rush is number 13. Malachi Keys-Arui. Second free throw, no good. Both rimming in and out of bounds, and it's going to be Red Rush ball as Keys-Arui steps into the game for the Red Rush. Now this is Exelis. Exelis behind the back. Loses the defender, up and in. Nice finish there by Exelis, living up to his name. Here's Sagal. Sagal behind the back. Kalura. Kalura going to take it himself. Nice drive to the basket. Big rejection there, though. Fast break. Here's Batty with Simmons on him. Can't find it. Exelis. Crossover. Tries to reset. Kills his dribble. Batty right there. Simmons nearly touches it, but Selabangu inside, but we're going to call calling the foul on the ground on number 60, Ethan Williams. Substitutions back into the game, 58, Scott Jenkins, 86, Nathan Charles for the Monarchs. He's going to take out Keon Simmons. Also into the game is number 49 for the Monarchs, Anthony Briscoe. Into the game as well for the Red Rush is number 25, Dylan Gorey. A lot of size on the floor right now for the Red Rush. We'll see how the Monarchs respond. Exelis, guarded by Williams. Exelis gets it inside, but can't get it to Selabangu, who does get it though on the loose attempt. Losing a hand on it. And we're going to call 3 seconds in the key on Dylan Gorey. And it's going to be Monarchs ball, a successful defensive stop there. And the Monarchs are going to try and get this lead back now. Or at the very least tie it. Up. Oh, gets the kind roll is number 86, Nathan Charles. Here's Diddler. Here's Exelis. Oh, Charles fronting him. Gets the turnover to Jenkins. Jenkins for 3. Just can't get it. Jenkins went for it all there. Didn't pay off. Exelis. Guarded by Williams. As Charles keeps fronting Selabangu. That's there waiting for. Exelis kicks it out now. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Throws it up. No good, but another rebound. And the Red Rush size doesn't pay off that time as Scott Jenkins, smallest guy on the floor, comes down with the rebound. Here's Williams, kicks it out. Jenkins thinks about it, going to drive to the basket this time, gets people off. Kalura, no good. Excuse me, that's not Kalura, that was number 49, Briscoe. Briscoe now guarding Exelis, and he's going to get called with the blocking foul. Right on cue. Some more substitutions now back into the game for the Red Rush. Number 11, Sebastian Lamont. And number 4, To Randria Salama. Here's a kick out. Randria Salama with the ball. Drives to the basket now. 2 defenders on him. Who's there to box out? Nobody, but it is going to go off a Red Rush player out of bounds, and it will now be Monarchs ball. Kick on the inside. Here's Williams. Fast break to Salmon, who's back into the game. Number 1 for the Monarchs. Turnover. Kicks it over to Celebangu. Celebangu goes up and in and finishes. In transition, he's almost unstoppable at the size he's at with that athleticism. And a miscommunication there as Salmon was jumping away from the ball. Little mix-up results in another turnover. We'll see if Red Rush can take advantage. This is Lamount. Oh, and inside, Celebangu. Gory. Oh, just rims out. Jenkins. Gonna drive again, kicks it out one more time. Briscoe, inside to Salmon. Salmon finds Williams. Williams trying to direct traffic here with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jenkins gonna let it fly, and Jenkins chest square to the basket. Nice and balanced on the release. Follow through the whole way. When you have fundamentals like that, you can shoot it from almost anywhere. Lamount inside, Celebangu, guarded by Charles. Charles up to the task though, stays with him. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Great box out by Salmon to prevent Gory from getting it there. And the Monarchs earning that defensive stop. Jenkins to Charles. Charles is gonna let it fly now. No good. Gory with the rebound. Gets away with the travel. Nice find on the inside. And that's going to result in a Lamont layup. So the Red Rush get away with one there. Jenkins kicks it over to Williams. Williams to Jenkins. Jenkins, nice pro hop there to Briscoe. Briscoe, though, still looking for an option. Salmon for 3. Will this one work? Yes, it will. Justice Salmon. He's got those. Possibly the most offensively gifted player on the floor right now is Justice Salmon. He's a Humber College commit. He'll be playing his college ball in the OCAA next year. And Salmon will get called with an over the back on Gory. And you know, for a guy who normally plays shooting guard, he's had a very impressive day defensively against a team so large, which has really forced him to work in the paint. But we're going to have a quick timeout, and with that, we're going to be taking a quick timeout ourselves. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I'd like to welcome everyone back here. This is the 2019 CNIT U17 gold medal game, Canadian National Invitational Tournament. Sloppy foul there by Nathan Charles, throwing himself right into the offensive player. But of course, with how physical this Red Rush team is, sometimes you got to let them know you're there, but it just seemed more than anything Charles may have just lost his balance. 19-17, the Monarchs holding on to a slim lead here, 2:17 remaining in the first half. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing 2 16-minute halves, not quarters. So it will be halftime in the next 2 minutes as Christopher Sagal is bringing the ball up. Over to Simmons. Jenkins. Jenkins getting it in the corner to Charles. Kicks it back over. Simmons for 3, no good. And now bringing it up for the Red Rush, number 2, McFadden Jean. Here's Jean. Denies the screen. Kicks it over in the corner here. This is number 9, Anthony Gervais, and he's going to score from the high post using all that length and height advantage he's got on the mismatch. We've got a half-court trap here set up in the middle, but the Monarchs break it immediately. Jenkins for 3. Tough miss there, as it's a now 3-on-1 fast break. Gervais tries to throw it up, but who's right there is Arian Denavi, finishing with the left hand. There's a kick in. Jenkins in the corner. Briscoe to Sagal. Sagal fakes the pass, finds the man in the corner. Simmons for 3. Rims in and out. Keon Simmons. That's his bread and butter, that corner shot. Just not able to knock it down. This is Randria Salama, guarded by Jenkins. Randria Salama looking for an option here. Still got time on the shot clock though. Ooh, tough shot there. And Denavi up and in. No call, and Simmons. And there's going to be a jump ball, and it's Monarchs ball. Jenkins. They're going to call the travel on Denavi as he came down with it. Here's Simmons. Back over to Sagal. 30 seconds in this game clock. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Charles up. Oh, gets the floater. Nathan Charles. Game tied at 21 again. Randria Salama in the corner here. Lamont up. Loses a handle on it. Gets it back though. And they're going to call the travel as Lamont lost control of the ball. And then he came back down with it. And you can call it a self pass. Call it whatever you need to. 5 seconds on the clock. Charles, no good. And that is going to do it for this first half. And we're at exactly where we started this game. 0-0. It's 21-21. We will be back with second half action here at the CNIT. Do not go anywhere.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system designed for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Our pathway begins with 17 exposure camps across Canada for boys and girls ages 10 to 18. Starting with our foundation that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH National Rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as online resumes. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skills trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite level prospects within their region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to colleges and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place between April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100+ top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close,
High school season remains a lasting component to a student-athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is...
And we'd like to welcome everybody back to the CNIT 17U gold medal game here in the beautiful Haber Center in beautiful Burlington. Second half action, final game of the day, the main event, and it's lived up to that for the most part. Tied at 21, we've got the Red Rush out of Montreal, Quebec, taking on the Mississauga Monarchs out of Mississauga, Ontario. Nice cut inside by Jenkins, who's going to get fouled and go to the line. Scott Jenkins. Of course, Jenkins, one of the elite sharpshooters of the OSBA this past year. Had a chance to play with Lincoln Prep. The lights out from behind the arc here. Just quick trigger, comfortable almost anywhere behind the arc. Great form. As I say it, he misses his free throw. I really should stop talking about play. Go, some great effort there as the Red Rush are really trying to, it's between himself and Simmons, who's trying to guard him right now. Jenkins, no good off the fake. And we're going to have a push in midair. Jean just unintentionally, really more going for the ball than anything, but just a little bit too much contact when he was trying to get there. So here's the inbound. Sagal loses a handle on it, and it's going to be jump ball. And once again, this time it's going to be Red Rush. Or no, excuse me, sorry, off the jump ball, it's going to be Monarchs. So Jenkins on the inbound on the sideline. Nope, now it's going to be Simmons. Gets it out to Sagal. Sagal looking for an option, guarded by Jean. Sagal, quick delay, sees how open he was, tries to go in, but loses his balance the whole way through. And it's 22-21 right now, the Monarchs lead. Shot, Lamont, no good. Denavi can't get it. Jenkins coming down with it, goes behind the back. Finds Sagal in the corner. Sagal's gonna let it fly, no good. Big rebound by Lamont there, but some active hands from the Monarchs. But here we go, off and running. Here's Batty, Sultan Batty. Tries to go up, Jenkins keeps a hand on it, and it's gonna be Monarchs ball, and Jenkins is fired up. Substitution into the game is Ethan Williams. Number 60 coming in for Christopher Sagal. Now bringing it up, Jenkins. Kalura, who had a very impressive first half coming off the bench. Just can't get the shot up though, using those pump fakes to his advantage. Here's Lamont, kicks it out. Batty for three, no good. He's been a bit cold from behind the arc in this one. Simmons with the rebound now. Simmons played almost every single minute in this game so far. Here's Jenkins. Kalura, back over to Jenkins. Jenkins kicks it out. Williams for three, wide open, can't get it. And it's going to go out of bounds, and the Monarchs getting their opportunities, but just not knocking down the shots when they get them. And we got a few more substitutions into the game now. Number 27, Brian Celebangu. Also in is number 7, Majumbu Mbake. And number 9, Anthony Gervais. This is Jean, McFadden Jean. Gervais. Mbake. Celebangu. Everyone getting a touch in this possession, but Celebangu can't finish the first time, gets it the second time. They're going to call the foul and one. Celebangu at the line. And when he gets that deep into the post, you know, you hate to say it, but you almost kind of want to just let him have it other than risking. Makes good on the free throw. Now the lead's up to 2 for the Red Rush. Simmons nearly losing a handle on it there, but gets it over to Charles in time, Jenkins for three, knocks it down, and they're gonna need off the dribble, up and in, can't finish. Gervais coming down with it, loses a handle. Everywhere you look, you just see him involved in the play at some point, just boxing out guys, getting rebound. It's one thing that Jenkins has really worked on is just his strength. He knew coming in to have that low center of gravity. You got to be able to change on a dime. You've got to be one of the fastest people on the floor if you're going to be able to compete at this level. The chest sticking out a little bit more as Justice Salmon is going to come in. Here's Lamont. Lamont in the corner to Mbeke. Salabangu now almost double team, loses his balance, gets it back to Mbeke. Still got time on the shot clock though. It's going to go up and finally going to get fouled by Charles. A lot of contact in that corner there by the Monarchs, but they're playing to what the whistle is allowing them to do. And that's one thing that has really kept this game close, has been the Monarchs' ability to get physical, to reach in, to time their steals accordingly, to keep themselves out of relative foul trouble. To the refs' credit, it's been consistent calls throughout this game. They're letting the kids play in this one. And in the 17U, that's kind of what you got to do. A lot of these guys are going into their final year of prep school or high school, getting ready for university, ready to make those huge decisions. Tough play there, though, as Jean's going to go up and going to get the foul. That's another foul on Charles. Interesting to see what his foul count may be right now. So that's his third personal. Picked up 2 quick fouls in that. You don't want to really see that right now with 12 minutes still remaining in this game. Shot goes up. Jean, no good on the free throw. The free throw shooting has been a bit of a inconsistent factor for both of these teams. In 4 minutes of game clock, these teams have scored a combined 10 points. It's been a defensive grind. Rush leading by 1. Another foul at half court. You just necessarily don't want to see that. Like if you're gonna trap in the corners, you got to make sure that you're leaving no space on the sideline for the player to get by there. That's how they end up getting those calls for them. No point in having 2 bodies on him if you're going to give him a pathway. Jenkins thinks about it. Oh, finds Salmon in the corner. Salmon up and in, but he's going to get fouled. Met at the rim by Mbeke, and Mbeke thought it was clean. There's a collective gasp there as Salmon went up for it. That's a play we've seen him do quite a few times here in Southern Ontario. A Humber College commit makes good on the first. Makes good on the second. And the Monarchs back into the lead again. 28-27, 11:38 to go in this game. We're playing 2 halves, 2 16-minute halves in the CNIT this year. Jean up and in. Unkind roll, but Mbeke is there. Box out. Great job using the body to create the space. And now it's the Red Rush who lead by 1. Salmon going to try and turn it on a bit here, guarded by Lamont. Jenkins has been the spark plug for this team. Kalura. Williams taking on Gervais. Runs out of real estate, but finds Charles coming in, and they're going to get the call. No call. All the contact. Nathan Charles finishing with the right hand. Lamont. Oh, finds inside Gervais. Johnny on the spot gets it done. Great backdoor cut by Gervais to get the open bucket. Williams, crossover, kicks it out in the corner. Lamont just gets a hand on it, but it's going to be Monarchs ball. Substitution into the game for the Red Rush. We got number 10, Diddler Exelis, and number 8, Michael Okeke. Sagal, defensive miscommunication there. Segal missing the floater. Selabangu into Mbake. Selabangu, just a grown man rebound there, rips it away and finishes. Red Rush once again up by 1. Segal gets Williams. Williams driving in. Oh, nice finish there by Ethan Williams. Just went for it and rewarded for his efforts. 10:08 to go here. 33-32. The Red Rush lead. Back and forth battle. No team able to really get a handle out here. OKK at the top. Mbake now on the wing. Gonna drive in, up and in, finishes with the layup. Over Williams. Jenkins. Salmon, up, under, can't get the finish. Selabangu coming down with it now. Kicks it over. Oh, nice find there. Mbake with another layup, and the Red Rush. The Monarchs want a timeout before the Red Rush start getting too ahead of themselves with a 3-point lead. And do not go anywhere. We will be back right after these messages.
NPH National Showcase Circuit. From the grassroots level to the pros, a system has been developed through the National Showcase Circuit. North Pole Hoops hosts camps in Canada's major basketball markets that focus on exposure, skill development, and character development. Top performers go on to receive athletic scholarships in Canada and the United States. There are currently over 200 Canadian men and women playing at the NCAA Division I level. Canada's next top talents are identified at NPH's National Showcase Circuit. NPH National Showcase Circuit. From the grassroots level to the pros, a system has been developed through the National Showcase Circuit. North Pole Hoops hosts 3-day camps in Canada's major basketball markets that focus on exposure, skill development, and character development. Top performers go on to receive athletic scholarships in Canada.
I'd like to welcome everyone back. This is the CNIT 17U gold medal game between the Red Rush out of Montreal and the Mississauga Monarchs out of Mississauga. We've got some wonderful action right now as the Red Rush got out to a 5-point lead, their largest lead of the game. The Monarchs coaching staff had seen enough, choosing for a timeout. And now it's going to be on the baseline. Nathan Charles kicks it out. This is Briscoe. Segal to Salmon. Salmon up and foul. And Salmon's going to go back to the line. Justice Salmon, another player who's played all of his AAU with the Mississauga Monarchs. A major standout last year, especially also playing on the St. Francis Xavier Tigers out in the Region Appeal this past school year. That team, of course, at one point was nationally ranked for a few weeks in the top 25 rankings, according to North Pole Hoops. And he was their lead scorer along with Tyrell Vickers. Shot goes up, makes good on the second, and that effort on his high school career resulted in a scholarship offer from Humber College, which is where he will be playing next year. Substitutions on the floor. Number 13 back into the game for the Red Rush. That, of course, is Malachi Ariwe. Excuse me if I butchered that. Three-pointer, no good. And that really, if there's just been one statistic the Red Rush have not really woken up on yet, it's that three-point line. Whereas the three-point shot is a big reason why the Monarchs are still in this right now, only trailing 3. As Salmon and Jenkins have both been really picking up the scoring slack for them in that category. But nobody's really seemed to kind of waken up yet in this Red Rush team. But when you see the size of this squad in real life, I mean, oh, there's Salmon right there, but can't finish. Gets it again. Took advantage of all of the Red Rush opponents just kind of staring at the ball. And this is an opportunity here for the Monarchs. Both big men off the floor here for the Red Rush. Still a lot of athleticism on the floor though. Williams up and in. They're gonna get hit with a foul on Celebangu. They're gonna call him with the foul while he was on the ground as Williams was coming in, saying he hit him on his shooting hand as he was coming up. Here's Williams. Makes good on the first, Ethan Williams. Makes good on the second. There's a corner shot. Looks over, Celebangu. Shot goes up for three, knocks it down. Right on cue. Keith Arway with the triple from the wing. And the Red Rush are back up two. Sagal kicks it in the corner to Williams. Williams back out. Shot goes up. Risco. It's tipped though, and Celebangu comes down with it. Didn't see his teammate running up the floor right away. And there's going to be a foul on Briscoe. Anthony Briscoe gets called for the reach-in. 7:41 to go in this one, 40-38, and you're really just asking yourself, this game can kind of go one of two ways. Either someone's going to break out and go on a run to seal it, or we're going to be exchanging buckets right to the very end. As the Rush going on that quick 5-0 run, the Monarchs have made up for it now, and the deficit's back down to 2. And pretty much both of these teams have just been trading buckets all day. Huge offensive board there for the Rush. And they're going to call the foul on Sagal, saying when he got tied up there with Michael Okeke, got called for the reach-in. Celebangu in the corner, double teamed. Man cutting in, no good, but gets it back is Toe Randria Salama. 44-38, the Red Rush now lead. Their biggest lead of the game, up 6. Simmons kicks it over to Charles. Charles up, hand all over him. Briscoe can't finish it, fast break. Chris Arway. Chris Arway is going to get called for the charge. 6:57 remaining in this game.
Sub.
You know, you can imagine there's still plenty of time left in this game. However, considering how close it's been, you don't necessarily want to give the Rush any bigger of a lead than they already have at this point. So this may be a must-make basket situation here for the Monarchs, just based on the flow of this game. Sagal, he knows it. He's going to try and take it himself, it seems. There it goes. Nice shot, Christopher Sagal. Great job setting up his man, getting himself into a comfortable spot to take the shot. Knocks down a huge triple for the Monarchs. 44-41. Here's Okeke. Gets it over to Randria Salama. Guarded by Salmon. Randria Salamalo finds in the last minute, and he stepped out of bounds. Fancy play there by Okeke, catching and dunking, but Randria Salamalo with his foot out of bounds before he could make the pass, much to the delight of Justice Salmon. Here's Jenkins now, getting his first touch in a while. Can he create a shot here? Simmons now once again. Simmons with Batty on him. Sagal's gonna let it fly. Knocks it down! Christopher Sagal starting to heat up. And the lead's down to 1. Shot goes up. Pass on the inside. Here comes Simmons. Jenkins for three. No good. Salabangu comes down with it. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it is. Red Rush ball. 5:27 remaining. 43-42. The Rush lead. .527 remaining here in the second half. Jenkins on the inbound. Red Rush, this is their first trip here to the CNIT in the 17U division, and already getting themselves a berth in the finals here in this gold medal game is Christopher Sagal getting mixed up with the brothers there. Here's another opportunity now for Jean. Jean getting away with an over and back there. And an up and under. And once again, the Red Rush, Lady Luck on their side. 44-43. Jenkins now trying to break the press. Gets hit with a double team, finds it out, but they're going to call a travel on Jenkins as he was falling. 44-43. All right, now bringing it up is Lamont. Here's Salabangu. Shot goes up, no good. 4:25 remaining. This has been a back and forth battle. This is more than worthy of the final game here in the CNIT for this year in the 17Us. Jenkins, 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to go up himself. Can't get the finish, but Salmon coming down with it. Can't get the contact. Misses. 4 minutes remaining now. Here comes the rush. Can't finish on the fast break, but there's going to be a call. .354 to go in this one.
Towards the red guys.
Foul on the ground here. Has to kick it inside. Nice find there by Lamont. Big rejection by Salmon. Here comes Salmon. Justice Salmon gets it. And the Monarchs go back up 45-44. Gets his own rebound off the foot, and it's going to be Monarchs ball again. Substitution coming in is number 65, Kale Kalura, in for Keon Simmons. Sagal on the inbound for the Monarchs. 3:36 to go in this game. And it's looking like this one's going to come right down to the wire. Here's Jenkins. Guarded by Randria Salama. Jenkins gets it out with Kalura. Charles for three in the corner. Huge bucket for the Monarchs. They have their biggest lead of the game, up 4. Lamont gets it over into the corner. No good on the shot there by Jean. Fast break. Sagal. And gets the contact and the finish. Christopher Sagal. What a second half he's had. Trying to go up. No good. Zanavi trying to body his way through. And it's going to be a jump ball. And the Rush are going to have possession here. Coming into the game for the Rush is number 9, Anthony Gervais, and number 27, Bryant Salabangu. And some miscommunication there by Lamont. And we're going to have a Red Rush timeout after that giveaway. And do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with what is sure to be an entertaining finish in this 17U CNIT final.
My name is David Tyndall, and I'm the new technical director for North Pole Hoop Showcase Circuits. I've been training basketball players, I'm going to say officially for about 3 years now. A lot of elite level kids I've worked with over the years that have made something. Elijah Long, Cody John, Naz Long, Dylan Brooks. Those are a lot of my young boys. Nick Stauskas, of course. Guys in the college level right now. Jalen Llewellyn, I'm working closely with him. Young talent, Mikkel Tyne. There's a list. The list goes on and on, really, of notable players. But again, either way, it really doesn't matter who it is. My approach really stays the same. What you'll expect from me at the MPH Showcases is a lot of fire, a lot of passion, literally just my all. What I want to do is be an open book and really share and give and help you guys understand how bad I want it for you. For the high school kids out here, they say you want it and you really want to achieve and be this and be that, but I don't believe that you guys are putting in as much work as you could, and I want to push you guys and light a fire in you guys to realize, you know what, I got to turn it up a notch. And you know, so a lot of intensity, and I'll be holding you guys accountable. That's one of the biggest things. There's no favorites, there's no special treatment. It's strictly, I'm all in, and I want to build dogs, and I want you guys to bring that out yourselves.
And I'd like to welcome everybody back here. This is a CNIT 17U gold medal game between the Mississauga Monarchs and the Red Rush out of Montreal, Quebec. One of the most entertaining CNIT games you will ever see on a live broadcast right here. The Monarchs currently with their largest lead of the game, 6 points. Still a two-possession game, however, with 2:30 to go. This will be a huge possession for them. Kalura up and in. Lead up to 8. Can the Rush respond? Here's Jean, guarded by Jenkins, kicks it over to Lamont, over to Randria Salama. Gervais tries to go up, and it's going to go jump ball. Monarchs ball. And here's the inbound. Kicks it over, Kalura to Salmon. Monarchs moving it around. Jenkins from deep. No good. Jean with the rebound. Up and over, can't finish though. Celebango underneath. He's going to get fouled and go to the line. With 1:48 remaining, the Rush are running out of opportunities here. Definitely going to need to make these two to keep themselves in contention here. The foul was on Justice Salmon, and Celebango knocking down the first shot. Celebango, of course, huge, highly rated, highly coveted prospect from this Red Rush team, making a name for himself here in the CNIT this weekend. And Salmon with a huge rebound as well. Here's Sagal, kicks it back over. Huge steal by Jean, and they're going to call out of bounds. Jean out of bounds. That is a tough turn of events there after the missed free throw. 7-point lead. 3-possession game, however. If the Monarchs, you want to eat some clock right now, try and set something up. Nice behind the back move there to try and lose the defender. Kalura, oh, nice decision there. 14 seconds on the shot clock. He still has time, and they're going to call 3 in the key. And a pivotal turnover here. With 1:24 remaining, the Rush need to score here. They need to score. Lamont up and can't finish. Gets his own rebound, however. Kicks it back out to Jean. For 3. No good. Celebango just battling for it. Shot up again. Jean wide left. Lamont underneath. Gets it. Sebastian Lamont with a huge bucket for Red Rush. 5-point game now, 2 possession, under a minute remaining. trying to get the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be Monarchs ball on the sideline here. Tipped it out. As Okeke guarding Salmon. 51 seconds, 5-point game. And the Monarchs are going to take a quick timeout here to discuss what the next move is. And do not go anywhere. We'll be back with the conclusion of this 17U gold medal game here at the CNIT. I'd like to welcome everyone back here to the final minute of this 17U CNIT gold medal game between the Red Rush of Montreal and the Mississauga Monarchs out of Mississauga, Ontario. Winner of this gets to claim national title bragging rights. And Salmons with the huge slam. Puts it up 54-47. Was that the dagger in the heart? We'll soon see. Jean out of bounds. And it's going to be Monarchs ball. Here's Salmon to Kalura. Kalura kicks it out. Segal, one more time to Salmon. 26 seconds on the clock. And there's the foul. No, they're going to call a travel on Salmon. 7-point game. And it's going to be Red Rush ball here. They're going to need maybe 3 threes and a miracle. 23 seconds remaining here. They're going to have to hurry it up. Tries to go up and in, can't finish. Segal comes down with it, and there's going to be a foul on number 11, Sebastian Lamont. Kalura to Segal. Segal gets fouled again. And the Rush are trying to save as much time as possible here. 12 seconds to go. There's another go inside. Find it back out. There's a kick out. And Salmons throws it down. And the Rush come over and the shot goes up. And that is going to do it. The Mississauga Monarchs are your 17U CNIT gold medalists and national champions. Congratulations to them. Also, big congratulations to Red Rush out of Montreal for, in their first appearance, making it all the way to the finals and earning a silver medal at that. And with that, I want to say a Big thank you to our referees, big thank you to our production staff, to all of our army of volunteers working the desks every single day here at the CNIT. And for all of them, I want to say thank you to all of you for tuning in and joining us for this amazing day of basketball. And with that, my name's Ryan Greco signing off. I hope you all have yourself a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and we will see you next time.